Hi there, it's Life with Kanisha. Thank you for tuning into my channel here. Definitely like, subscribe, and comment. Share this video with somebody down below. I just want to jump in and say it's not your fault. It is not your fault. Stop trying to prove yourself to people or get people to see your side of the story or get people to understand you, to see you as the light that you are, because there are people out there, they are just committed to believing any and everything about you. There are people, they're committed, they have dedicated their thoughts and their willpower to not like you, to not see anything good in you, to not see nothing in you that's worth clapping for, snapping for, or whatever. It's not your fault. And a lot of times, when we find ourselves trying to get people to see us or to see us as like the people that we are, or like your pure heart, your intentions and things like that, most of the time you will find yourself either getting manipulated or guilt tripped by people who are close to you. You know, that could be like a partner, a friend, family, even on the job. Like when people realize that they can guilt trip you, make you feel bad for being yourself, make you feel bad for, recognizing the truth, walking in your authentic purpose. Like if you let it get to you, it will literally start to make you feel bad. And I just want to just remind you that it's not your fault. It is not your fault. And what I can share with you guys, after like all my years of living so far, is you just have to stop caring. You have to stop caring about what people think about you and how they view you, because people are going to view you, talk about you however they feel like it. And it's going to be some hurtful phases in your life, especially if you are one who wants to grow, if you're one who wants to break generational curses, if you're the one who doesn't want to continue to live in poverty anymore. People, as sad as it sounds, like people just set up in their hearts to be against you. And it's not your fault. Like, it's not your fault that you want to do better, that you want to grow, that you want to be better, that you see yourself doing something more than just being ordinary, more than just being a plain Jane or a plain Joe, and when you sit there and you let that stuff ponder on you, and if you take all of that stuff in, you will start to think, man, like maybe something is wrong with me. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe I'm too bougie. Maybe I'm just asking, I'm being too demanding. No. Like, what will happen is when you start to grow and elevate in your mind, you start to really recognize those who have been pulling from you, those who have been manipulating you and using you this whole time. See, what makes other people uncomfortable is when you actually start to grow and you start to change for the betterment of yourself, your family, and your environment. It makes other people uncomfortable and they don't want to be around you. And so they will either guilt trip you, talk about you, spread lies about you, just to like basically, like dim the light that you have. But again, it is not your fault. The quicker you are to like separate yourself from a person's opinions about you and not take it on as like a fact or reality, the easier it is for you to move in life and do the things that you have always wanted to do with your life, because life is a gift. And like, it's just not your fault, man. Like, that's what I want to just tell you guys. Like, it's not your fault. Like, life got easier for me when I really started to separate my true identity, like my true self, and have like self-awareness of who I am as a person, the easier it got for me to just move on and just not carry any chips on my shoulders, because people will deflect and reflect their low self-esteem, their poor discipline, their poor hygiene, their poor money management on you. Because they don't want to look at themselves, they rather throw dog vomit of their nasty disposition of who they are upon you, and make you feel like that you have to carry all this stuff, that oh, that you're the problem, this and that, no, you're not doing it right, you're not thinking right, you're not speaking correctly. All that stuff will have you up out of your mind. You will be around here stone crazy. You will. I'm telling y'all the truth. You will be here stone crazy. So with that being said, you can't people please everybody. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't be people pleasing anyway. If people don't like you, if they don't, respect your boundaries, your standards, oh well, so be it. But just know it's not your fault. You will be amazed the type of lies that people can come up with just to make you feel bad, when none of that stuff of who you are is true. None of that stuff that they're projecting on you has nothing to even do with you. A lot of the times, if you sit back and you pay attention, like, it is so true, like people will really like deflect themselves on you if you pay attention. Like have any of you guys like had a conversation with someone, and before you know it, they start like projecting on you, and like they start like either projecting on you or throwing like undercover shade, or they'll say something slick, something that they have always wanted to say, and they just try to like throw my tongue tied a curveball at you, just to see if you saw the shade. Like, have y'all dealt with people like that? Because I know I have. And the thing is, it's like when you start to like really grow, man, like even like that slick shade, you won't even like pay it in any attention, because again, it's not your fault. Like, you will have people be around you and get angry because you're pushing, you're pushing towards something. You're focused, you're growing, you're eating right, your body's looking good, hair's growing, breath is good, and then people will see that and get mad. But the only thing that you're doing, though, you're being healthy. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing as an adult, taking care of yourself, making sure that you're well maintained, making sure that you are presentable. Again, listen, y'all, it's not your fault. Stop allowing people to project their opinions and their nasty dispositions on you. I'm telling you, like your life, like you will have so much, like you will have so much peace in your life the moment you start to discern and recognize, like, wait a minute, like this person here, they're literally just projecting on me. They're wanting me to be everything that they want. They're putting their own word curses on me. They want me to be on their level so bad. And that moves me to another point here. Some people, they want you to be on their level so bad that they will never see you at the level that you are. And the good thing about this is like when you really do reach a certain point in your life where you have really grown, where you have developed, and your money and stuff is looking good, you're not needing for anything, like you're okay. Guess what? That's when those same people, they become fans. Like, people own, like what I realized, like people who are like just naturally followers, people who they're committed to being in their lifestyle, they're comfortable in their life, they then turn around and become your fans, because it's crazy how it only takes for you to be highlighted or to blow up in such a way to now The people who were talking about you, the people who were looking down, at you or had something to say, now they want to connect. Now they want to associate themselves with you. Now they want to call you. Now they want to say that they have always believed in you and they knew that you can do it. No, even in that, don't let people just switch up on you like that. Like when you are really going through stuff, and when people start talking reckless to you, like, you really have to pay attention to the things that are being said to you and the things that are not being said to you. Because, like, us as human beings, naturally, we have non-verbal communication and verbal communication. And you still have to use context clues even in that, critical thinking skills. Don't let these people out here play on your head. And again, for like the third, fourth, fifth, sixth time, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Don't drive yourself crazy. Do not let these people out here drive you crazy, because they are committed to seeing you at a light that makes them feel comfortable, because they are committed at seeing you at a level that makes them feel like they can still have a one up on you. Focus on you. Learn to get that dirt off your shoulders. Get that dirt off your shoulders. I'm telling you guys, like, when I say, like, I have learned so much in all my, like, 20 something years of living. I'm literally about to hit my age 30s, and like, I see life, and I like the way I do life and how I interact with people is totally different now from when I was like 18, 17, 22. So you guys, like, stay strong out there. Thanks again for listening. Again, it's Life with Kanisha. And until next time, mwah.